Show.
Hey, yo. How you doing? How was your weekend? Good here. Good here. It was good here, and it's good to hear. Hopefully your weekend went really well. Yeah. Sunday video. Big news. The big trade. It arrived. So I was hinting at this. I talked about the trade that was made, and all of my stuff arrived here from Yaniv, and we're going to break it down. I'm going to show you in detail. I'm going to be totally transparent, totally forthcoming, and allow you to make the decision of what you think. And so yeah, we're going to break that down in detail. I'm going to show you everything I gave up, what I got in return. It's all very significant. It's by far the biggest trade I've ever made. Like, not even close. I've never made a deal like this. Like, for Yaniv, this is probably very common. Like, you know, he deals in very, very big books. But to me, this was like, you got to sit and think and take a breath before you hit send when you're making an offer on like this. Because it's big. It's big stuff. And in order to get big stuff, you have to give up big stuff. And I had to give up a lot of stuff. So, yeah. And then I got a CGC box. We'll do that. We'll do both. I was going to break it up and, you know, milk the content. But now you guys are tired of that. You guys are tired of seeing, oh my God, Chonko got another thing. Yeah, dick. Yeah, I know. Hopefully you at least like the details of the fact that this is a trade. And I think you're going to like it. Anyway, so Yaniv had a claim sale on Alan's page when I was gone, and I saw it. I saw two things that I really, really, really wanted. One was a comic that is on my top 20 list, or was, until I made this trade, and the other was a piece of original art. And I wanted both quite a bit. And I didn't have the money. Like, the amount of money it was going to cost was just silly. So, yeah, let's just go into it. Let's go into the details. So, the things that I gave up, the very first thing, I gave up my Giant Size X-Men #1 in a 6.5. Yep. Second thing, I gave up a Vampirella #1 in an 8.0, the 1969 magazine-sized first appearance of Vampirella, the classic Frazetta cover, probably the most classic Frazetta cover. Like, I mean, there's some significant ones, like in the Golden Age and stuff, but the most famous one's probably Vampirella #1. Yes. Third, I gave up a New Mutants #98 in a 9.8 first Deadpool. It's getting spicy. It's getting spicy, guys. It's getting kind of spicy. I also gave up, in all the initial discussion, I gave up a piece of original art that you can see right here. This is from the great Lee Elias. This is Human Fly, it was number 6. And that was from 1978. An original art page from Human Fly by the great Lee Elias, most notable for his Golden Age work. If you remember, this is a piece that I got off Comic Link, and I got a really, really good deal on it. Like, I think I paid a fraction of what it's worth, but you know, you don't trade what you pay, you trade what it's worth. And I think Yaniv's going to get a pretty good price out of this when he sells it. So I think it's all fair. But still, you're able to trade equity. You know, like, that's kind of what happened with a lot of these things. Like the Vampirella was one I believe I got off Bry's site, where I made an offer, and I think I got a really good deal on it. And yeah, the New Mutants I got on an auction, the New Mutants 98, and I got a pretty good deal on it. So by getting those good deals, you get a little bit of trade equity. Not a lot. I mean, it wasn't like thousands of dollars or anything like that, but anyway. So that was like the initial deal that I proposed, and some money, a little bit of money. And he accepted while I was gone. In the meantime, he's like, hey man, I just got a couple new Jaime Cortez books in. And he had the stickers on them. He's like, were you interested in these? I'm like, yeah, I like them, but I'm not so sure. I don't really want to be spending the money. And also after looking at it, I thought the prices were too high. He originally had $800 on each of them. And like the only Cortez book I've seen go for that was graded. These are raw. And it was one of his like most significant covers. So yeah, we're going to send everything out. Talking last week a little bit. He's like, yeah, I'm going to send these out. And I told him, look, I made the shipment of all those, the books and the original art. I had to do a separate shipment. It's all, you don't care about that. But he's like, what about these Cortez books? Do you want these? And I'm like, I do, but I'm like, look, man, I'm sorry. I've been buying a lot of these things. I think the price is too high. I was like, honestly, I'd be in like at 800 for both. Like, I don't think those are $800 comics. And we kind of went back and forth, and, I go, I don't have the money, but I could expand the trade if you want to do that. He's like, yeah, let's talk. And so I started digging through some things. And as you know, I'm like starting to move out of significant superhero books, specifically like, copper and bronze, other than the ones that have like nostalgic value to me. If it doesn't have nostalgic value, something I can move, I'll just move it. And so I also sent him a Fantastic Four annual number 6, first Annihilus and first Franklin Richards in an 8.5. Additionally, and the last thing I sent was a Hulk 340 in a 9.2. So yeah, I just shipped those two out to complete the trade. And he shipped everything back to me. The last 2 books arrived to him tomorrow. And I threw in a Chonko shirt. Because you know me, I'm a nice guy. You get Chonko swag. Everybody gets Chonko swag. Yeah. So, yeah. Huge, huge trade. You can sit and like work out the values if you want. But my estimate of what I gave up, including the cash, it's over $6,000. Over $6,000 in stuff I gave up in that trade. I know. Believe me, I'm thinking about it. I'm not. But yeah, it's I kind of estimated in the, I don't know, $6,200-$6,300 ish range, I think, is about what I gave up in value. But then what did I get back? And this is the part that you're most curious about. So, as I said, he got 2 new Cortez books and they're both in pretty good shape for what these are. For if you know anything about these, both complete. I don't see any restoration on these. And so first is this Almanac Terror. This is from 1965. Now this is a cover that was originally on a Sobrenatural in like 1953. But it's one of his most highly desirable covers. And this almanac version of this book, this is the only one. There are none of these on the census. So only known copy, again, from the great Jaime Cortez. Cover, again, originally appeared on Sobrenatural. I can't remember the number. But one of his biggest covers, and one of the most desirable of that. So very cool. And then also this Almanac de Terror, and this is a collection. This is all original. Yeah, Jaime Cortez, the ghosts in the back, the girl in the red dress. This one's still in very good shape. There's a little bit, like chipping and stuff, but it's not bad. It's not bad. So yeah, I mean, I think it's good. So yeah. So those were the two Cortez books that we added later on, and when I threw in the Fantastic Four and the Hulk to make that deal work. The things that I got, that like the original things, the big things, the big things that I was wanting. So if you've been paying attention, you watched like my top 20 list of comics I most wanted. I really love the Schomburg era when he was doing the airbrushed covers, and I think it's maybe the second most significant of his airbrush covers to me is Wonder Comics number 15, and it's this. It's where I don't know if the people are shrunken or if they're like with giants, and he's like the girl's under the microscope. The guy's rushing in, trying to save her with his ray gun. Not going to work. And like the mad scientist about to like dissect her. Bondage cover, girl in a red dress. The great Schomburg in his airbrush era, 1947, and this is the first appearance of Tara. This is kind of the heroine in a lot of these Wonder Comics books. So this is really significant Schomburg cover, and a book that I really, really wanted in 5.5 off-white, which is for a 1947 book on a Schomburg, is really, really great. So this is thrilling to get this. But it's not even the biggest thing. The biggest thing that I got is something I thought I would never own. It's as you've heard me talk on this channel before about Jaime Cortez, almost every episode now I'm talking about it, and I know it's a bit of an obsession, but it is what it is. And so the person with the largest collection of Jaime Cortez books in the world, I've talked about it, a guy named Sky Ott. I haven't met him, haven't talked to him. I've reached out on Instagram, but some of the books that I got on the Heritage auction were from his collection. He has the largest collection of Cortez comics and largest collection of original art. In fact, there's very little original art out there for Jaime Cortez. Most of it is either in like museums, either in Brazil or Portugal, or in the collection of a guy named Sky Ott. Very little, almost none anywhere except your buddy Chonko. Your buddy Chonko has an original Jaime Cortez pen and ink piece of art from the great Jaime Cortez. Now, these do not exist. They're nowhere. Like, actually having one is like unbelievable to me. Like I think people are just discovering Jaime Cortez right now. Like, I think people are just discovering the greatness. Oh, it's also a centaur. Nate. Nate will like that. But yeah. So yeah, to me, this is like priceless. I mean, it turns out it's not priceless. It turns out it just costs a lot of money, but or a lot in trade if you're willing to get rid of like, significant key comic books. And, but yeah, I have an original. Let's look at it one more time. An original Cortez. Original Jaime Cortez. This is really late in his career too, 1979, which might be the only reason that Sky Ott doesn't have it. I think he's got almost everything else, like all the paintings and stuff. I think he's got most of those, or there's some in museums. So that was why it cost me a lot. Significant stuff. Two Cortez books that are both like the only known copies, piece of original Cortez art, and Wonder Comics number 15 from 1947. Big stuff. So, let me know what you think. Let me know what you think about the trade. I think that the stuff I traded, other than the Lee Elias piece, which is cool, but it's a later piece. It's not like, it was Golden Age stuff. Other than that, that stuff I can get back. This stuff I can't. Like, the Wonder Comics, I could probably find another copy, but the other stuff I can't. I mean, you can't get these books. You can never get that art. It is beyond rare, beyond ghost. It's like, completely unique. No one else has it. And to me, that, I can replace a New Mutants 98, and this stuff I can't. Or a GSX. I mean, GSX number 1. I'll probably get a GSX number 1 eventually again. I'll probably get a Vampirella number 1 again at some point. But otherwise, I mean, you just can't get these things. So that was my mindset, and I know it was a lot. But yeah, I mean, I know there are people who are going to be in the comments like, "You're nuts, dude. I would never get rid of if I had blah, blah, blah." Yeah, well, if you have the stuff, you can keep it. But anyway, no one's telling you have to trade yours. You can keep yours. Let's get the box. So this is 9A pre-screen. This went in more than 2 months ago. You've heard me tell the story. Like, it was stuck at grading for like a couple of weeks. I called up I wrote as like asking, "Hey guys, what's going on?" They're like, "Oh, well, there was a issue with your credit card. Can you update the expiration date?" And I went in, I'm like, "It hasn't expired." So I put in the exact same information that they had, and they reran it. They're like, "Oh yeah, it's okay." It's like, "Well, dude, what are you guys doing?" And then I had to leave for 2 weeks, so I had to put it on hold. I'm like, "Okay, don't ship that. Okay, don't ship it, because I won't be there to receive it." They're like, "Oh yeah." And then I get back, and I'm like, or before I got back, like the Thursday before I got back, I was like, "Okay, you can go ahead and ship it." And they're like, "Okay, we will." And then, wait like a week and a half. Nothing's going, and so I have to call again and again to get them, "Okay, you can ship it now." "Oh, okay." And anyway, just CGC bullshit. Just the same stuff. So this was 10 books. 10 books I sent in for a pre-screen. I already know that 7 of the 10 got 9/8. I looked it up. I cheated. So yeah, it's not like I'm not going to be one of those guys. Ooh, ooh, ooh. We're not doing that. We're not doing that. And just so you know, when guys are doing that, they can see the grade in the back. They can see the grade on the back of the slab. So, I mean, it makes for good content. I understand. I'm not like begrudging people for, trying to be suspenseful and making their good content. Totally fine. All right, getting the clamshell out. The clam shell. All right, get that out of there. Sit right there. That's a good box. We're going to reuse that. And let's see. So we got 50% chance of flipping this the correct way. And what did I do? And I'm wrong. But let's get the raw books out. I know what these are. We will come back to those. It doesn't really matter. We can just pull it out this way. It's not like, again, we're not doing the bullshit. So, all right. So the intent with a lot of these is to sell them. And there are a couple that are going to remain in the PC. At least one, maybe 2 are going out to Doc in the box that I owe him. So let's take a look. So the very first book is this is a variant of Battle Beast number 1. This is the Zhang variant, and it's this cool version cover thing, this painted Zhang cover, which is amazing. And I got the 9/8. That is beautiful. I was intending to sell that, but I might keep that. I think that's really, 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 really cool. Second book is Shaklaki. This is from 2024. This was Transformers number 13, the New York City Comic Con exclusive. I believe this is a 1 of 500, and it's a Tau cover, and it's like this Optimus Prime, where he's kind of like the paint is running off of him and everything. I've sold one of these before. This is going to be sold. I have. There's a card that goes with this, like a, like the, whatever, like the insert, showing New York City Comic Con, and oh geez, oh Pete, dropping everything. I'll find it later. So as not to mess up. But yeah, that's going to be sold. So Very cool. Then another one, which I believe will be sold, is this is Battle Beast #1, variant cover G. This is the John Boy Myers foil, which is badass, and that's going to go up for sale. Very, 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 very cool. Then there is this. This is Mark Spears Monsters #4, and this is cover Q, and this is the Bird City Comics exclusive, and it is this. It's the Wizard of Oz cover. It's like Hot Dorothy. So very, 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 very cool, and horizontal, which I like. Then this is a pretty uncommon book, but this is the G.I. Joe number 295 from 2022. This is the online IDW. There was an online exclusive that they did, and it's really cool, and that's going to get sold. These fetch a decent price, so that is specifically bought to be sold. Then there is this one, which I might sell this because I have 2 other copies of this one, but this is Something is Killing the Children number 43. Maybe I'll keep it. And this is the Suspiria version cover, and it's badass. I'm gonna think on this one. I don't know if I'm keeping that or if I'm selling it, but I love it. I love Suspiria. You guys know me, so there's that. And the last one is, this was in one of the this was a convention exclusive. I just don't remember which. Mega Man X Timeline #1, Top Shelf Comic Edition A, the Virgin cover. This Mega Man X, and it's really cool. But that's being sold. This is going to go up for sale. I think it's badass, but it's going to get sold. So those were the comics that came back in the 9.8. The ones that missed, one I was kind of expecting to. I got to be honest, I wasn't sure about the G.I. Joe. Like the G.I. Joe, I thought maybe wasn't quite a 9.8, but I wanted to try and see if I could sell it. These, 2 of these I was expecting to come back a 9.8. The one I was like 50-50 on. So we'll see. This is the one that I was 50-50 on, but it's a Revival #1. They made this into a series on Netflix, I think. Or no, not Netflix. FX, maybe? I don't remember. Didn't get the 9.8. And the Mark Spears Vampirella Virgin did not come back in 9.8. I've got several of these. I don't see. I'll have to take this out and inspect it, but I guess that was a possibility. And this one really surprised me. I thought this, there is a corner ding on here, maybe not. But this is that Tyler Kirkham Battle Beast, the Days of Future Past homage. Disappointed. That's actually sells for some decent money, and it's cool. But that didn't get the 9.8 either, so skunked on those. And I do need to get some money flowing. So gonna sell some of these. At least one going to Doc, and I have another one like not from this shipment that I had from earlier that's going to be going to Doc, and some other cool stuff that I think Doc will like. He's mentioned that he doesn't really have a lot of modern stuff, so Gonna hook him up because he hooked me up with like an amazing AOK box. So that will be cool, and I think he'll like what I'm sending him. But yeah, that's gonna be it for the Sunday video, buddies. This week I think I'm gonna do the cover challenge, Alan's Friday cover challenge. That's a little bit weird because it's like, facial hair covers, so I don't know. But we're gonna do a couple topical videos. I think I have a couple things that I want to touch on, and I think people like when I do topical stuff. And I think we're gonna open up another like question and answer, ask Chonko anything. Easy for you to say, Chonko. Jeez, man, I always make it to the end of the video and I start tripping over my words, man. I don't know. So yeah, I think that'll be good. We'll do a couple of those videos. Next Saturday, we are going to have the great and powerful Yaniv is going to be on with Big Nasty and I, Rich and I on the live show. He's the one I made this trade with, and he is a big-time dealer. He's going to show some of his personal collection. Also going to show some stuff that he has for sale. So, like, if you're really, really into big books, and into, Golden Age stuff, significant stuff, rare stuff, original art, he's got a lot of that. And we're going to give him, the opportunity. And, it's going to be, as always, we're going to have a hangout. And if you want to ask him questions, it's your opportunity to ask questions of, like, one of the really, really big-time dealers in the United States. So that should be fun. If you didn't watch the video from Saturday, it was a lot of fun. Talked to the great and powerful Darth Lopez. Talked about like people who create like drama content. We won't name their names, but and talked about comics and some other stuff. So go back and watch on Rich's channel, Big Nasty Comics, the stream that we did with Darth Lopez. Still trying to confirm a couple weeks from now. But I think tentatively we have David Nakayama coming on. But I thought we had kind of like come to it, but when I was like gave an actual date, like he was saying end of November would work, and I gave him the date. I still haven't heard like thumbs up that's a good to go yet, and I don't want to like be a complete pest, so I'll give it a few days and see. Hopefully he can confirm. And other than that, still following up on some other people that we'll have on, some other really cool, big time collections. Like I think what we're trying to do is we're trying to do stuff that's different. We're trying to do guests that are a little bit different, outside of what you normally see on interview shows. And we're also trying to get some people in the industry, and we're trying to do something that is not the same as everyone else, and not that there's anything wrong. I mean, I like when people ask me to come on, and I'm always happy to oblige or anything. But we're trying to kind of go outside of just our friend group. Just having our buddies on. We're trying to branch out and talk to people who maybe you haven't seen interviewed before. That's kind of what we're thinking for the live show, and that's what we've been trying to do. There'll still be like collectors and stuff coming on, but the goal is to bring something new and kind of fresh, and something that's a little bit different than what you've seen. So that's it for Sunday. The week is ahead. I know it can be scary. You might have meetings you don't want to deal with. You might have customers you don't want to deal with. You might have a bunch of bullshit you don't want to deal with. But it's all going to be okay. It's all going to work out. You're going to be fine. You are a grown-up. You have dealt with all of this before. You've dealt with much worse things in your life, I promise you, than, worrying about the work week or whatever you have coming up this week. It's all okay. You're going to be okay. I'm going to be okay. By Wednesday, I'm going to tell you it's peak of the week. All downhill from there. You can make it. Friday, you're going to be hanging out with your buddies, watching, laughing at the comic book streams, and then Saturday you'll be checking out the live show. So everything's going to work out. You're going to be fine. I'm fine. You're fine. Everybody's fine. So anyway, that's it for now. Not quite 30 minutes. I hope you guys made it through the whole thing. Please like, comment, and subscribe. If you're not subscribed, please subscribe. If you like this kind of stuff, if you like comic book stuff, I promise you, there's a lot of stuff coming. A lot of big stuff coming. Anyway, I will talk to you soon. That's it for now. Bye.